Hello. Today we're going to show you how to take care of a turkey to get it cooked in less than 2 hours, or about 2 hours. First thing we're going to do is we're going to break the turkey apart. If you have a frozen turkey, what I want you to do is take the turkey and I want you to work these legs out. A lot of times there's a piece of plastic here, or they fold them underneath. Get those legs out. Then I also want you to turn around and take the wings and get those spread out. Once you have that done, and you can see these pieces, what you're going to do is, I'm doing this backwards, but what you're going to do is take your knife and you're going to cut between the breast and the legs. Once you have that cut between the breast and the legs, what you're going to do is grab one hand on here on the breast, the other hand here down the bottom of the legs, and you're going to snap that. Once you snap it, you should be able to see a line, and you should be able to cut straight through that. We're going to put the breast over here to the side. We're going to work on the legs first. What I want you to do is take the legs, put your hand on top of here, grab one leg, and bend it up. Okay, you're bending it up so you can see where you need to cut. Right? See how nice and loose that is right there? So if I run my knife straight through here like this, I have the leg cut. Right? That goes in the pan. Do the same thing on the other side. Nice and loose. Take it, cut it straight down. Right. So now we have the two legs separated. We're going to bring the breasts back onto the cutting board, and the backbone. This is all the backbone. There's a little bit of meat here, but you're not losing a lot. It goes into my stock pot. Now what I'm going to do is take this out. So we're not going to use that.
What was that?
That was that plastic temp thing.
Turkey timer?
Turkey timer. Take it and you can cut the tips off. If you have a family that does not eat the wings, cut the whole wing off. I'm putting the tips in here because nobody really eats them. That one's missing the tip already, and they go in here for the stock pot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the turkey, flip it over. You can see the breastbone right in through here. I'm going to cut the breast right here. The breast will be a backbone out. Sorry, the backbone. Cut out right here. Use a nice strong knife. And cutting through bones, so don't be afraid. Okay. Backbone's cut out. Now, if you want to, you can take it one step further. Take your knife. There's a little bit of cartilage right there. Take your knife, cut it down so you hit that cartilage. And now what I can do is I can turn around and I can make this turkey even flatter. So now we have a nice flat piece of turkey. So instead of the turkey having these legs up against the breast, and you got to cook from here all the way through to the breast, I've now got the legs at a nice decent size. Those will cook up relatively fast. I get the breast, so it's only that thick right now. That's going to cook up really fast. In the bottom of the pan we have carrots, onions, and celery. Rough chop, don't have to peel anything off. That's so you have them resting on a bed of vegetables, not swimming in the fat. And that's going to help be a good base for making gravy if you so desire. In this bowl here, we have a mixture of softened butter and lemon. You can add herbs to this if you want to. I'm going to take this butter, stick my finger up underneath the skin of the breast, and put the butter underneath the breast. And get it all the way down there as much as you can. We're going to do that on the same side, other side. And this is cold. Butter on the top, put it in the pan, and now set to go. What I do not want to do is we spend a lot of time opening this bird up and cooking it. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to have the pan so crowded that I can't cook anything. So you don't want to have this breast on top of the legs. You don't want to start piling things on top of each other, because now you've gone back to that same process where all that heat's going to be transferred all the way through. And this should cook in probably about an hour and 45 minutes.
How big of a turkey is that?
It's a 12-pounder.
And what time and temp?
I'm going to start it at 450 for a half hour, lower it to 350 for about the other hour and 10 minutes. Temp it out at 165, let it sit on your counter for about 20 minutes. It'll going to increase by another 5 or 6 degrees.